Ugh.
Hmm.
Well,
Are you ready for this?
yeah, I'm ready for this. Jason and Joe are currently looking at the gigantic rooms. We're going into his main bedroom.
Hmm.
I was gonna bring Sentry to this, but this should probably be a family-only affair.
Oh, at least at first.
Yeah, of course, at first. All right, let's see. Panel beat does a
Take
positive beep. That easy. Let's go in.
after you.
Yep, this fits the. This is the vibe. This is the. Oh, he has that.
Oh. Oh, you were so cute, little Johnny.
You were up to my waist when in that picture, I believe. I still
Hmm.
remember that. He was upset because I beat him. I beat Jason a spar. He wasn't celestial yet.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not touch
Dad
anything at
looks.
first, but let's look around here.
Dad definitely looks proud of you.
Yeah, I feel like those were the years where he was the most happy. He opens this, just a bunch of tech. Oh my. Let's open the hello. You see a thin bodysuit made of gold and like white material. Is that God slaying armor? You know what? Let's close that. Close that for now. Opens this, even more tech. You know, our whole childhood, I never seen the man even have a fucking smartphone, and I come in here and just tech everywhere. Okay, that's a vibe. What is this? It smells like him, and it also smells very fucking old.
Something he wore in his younger years?
Most likely. Especially because of that.
Hmm.
Oh boy, a chest full of. He opens it. More, just a bunch of weapons. More tech.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh wait, no, there are books here too, and there are books and there are potions over there. Oh, these are a lot of mystic art related potions and potions to help with werewolf healing factors and other shit that I don't recognize. This is a book about the mystic arts too, and about DNA manipulation and a bunch of research on the entity, including when he experimented on Umbra before I absorbed him. Sorry about that,
Hmm.
Umbra. All right, well, let's bite the bullet and look at this TV here. There is a tape in it. Dare I click it? Fuck it.
You're going to have to at some point.
Yeah, I'll do it. He puts in the tape. Um. Oh. God damn it! Is this thing on? Yeah, it is. Cool. Well. Hello, son. I figured if I'm going to talk to you, it should be face to face. Well, he looks so much like Joe and Chase. Anyway, there's a syringe on the table containing a mutation for you. It will make me biologically yours. Well, your father, anyway. I'll be more like a third parent. Not important. What's important is I fucking hate needles. Closer to my traits. It'll mutate your body, but in the long run, it will help you with your power. Mainly, both your blood rage and your werewolf form. It will also give you a lot of my memories.
Right, so now I have
Most.
Silver's and my father's after this.
Are you honestly complaining about having dad's memories?
I'm sorry I couldn't be there to reunite with you. I wish I could have. I wish I could have held on more. I'm recording this the day that I'm leaving, you see. Hopefully by now Silver managed to resurrect you. Well, of course he was able to. How else would you be watching this video?
Another version of me.
Either way, along with the syringe, everything in this room, and all of the subfloors of this entire facility is yours to keep.
Oh great, more stuff.
Including my jacket over there. It's yours. I've spent a lot of years finding myself with that jacket. And it's also enchanted to the high hell, so it will have no problem performing like any other piece of your clothing. Wear it with pride, kid.
It has sleeves.
Everything else in the armor is yours.
Oh, for them.
Anything God-related, give to your brothers. But let's get down to business. Your fight with your father. It was a hell of a fight, kid. But
Figured he was
I
there.
suspect you probably think of this as a loss, considering you died. But that's not true. Son, you did something that nobody was able to do before. You harmed him. You harmed him. That is more meaningful than anything. You showed the world that he is nothing but a fool, a mortal. And I suspect when you wake up, you probably did something to harm his image even more. I've seen your plans in your personal lab.
He went through my shit. I knew what the stuff
Be
was
careful
before I left it.
telling the world about your secret. Trust me when I say I've done that before, and it's definitely a slippery slope. But hopefully you were able to... Well, hopefully it works out for you.
Well, can't
I
go back
know
now.
I wasn't the perfect father,
What?
having to eventually make you live back on Gidda 5 because of a dumb war that I didn't finish.
It's fine.
I'm sorry for that, even though you probably forgave me already anyway.
Never was mad.
That's no excuse. Being a father is... it's complicated. Silver seems to understand that. Well, not fully like I do, but he understands it enough.
At least he got along with him.
You have a wonderful group, my son. You have a wonderful rebellion, so kind and motivated to do the right thing. It's really, really something. Especially that century elf. Who I suspect is probably clung to you like a magnet.
You have no idea.
You need to cherish the ones you have, kid. Cherish them. Because you might not know when you see them again. Kind of like me. This isn't goodbye, kid. You know what I always told you.
It's
See you later. Remember, family isn't just about blood. It's about the bonds we choose. You've always been my family. The Black Wolves Rebellion proves that you've become a leader, giving hope to those who need it. I couldn't be prouder. Like I said before, you hurt Caleb. That matters. You cracked the illusion of his invincibility. Loss is just part of the journey, kid. But with the syringe, becoming a pure wolf, you'll be stronger when you face him again, but you have to work for that power. You'll carry my strength, my knowledge, and my spirit with you. train hard. In this room, in my nightstand beside this picture that I'm behind, will be a drive containing a bunch of detailed information on how to use the mystic arts. Trust me when I say you'll want to learn the mystic arts as a werewolf.
Great.
They are quite
Nothing I'm
helpful.
trained for. I already have spirit magic.
Keep leading the Black Roots. Keep fighting. I am always with you. I'm proud of you. And when we meet again,
Justin.
I'll be smiling knowing you became everything I knew you could be. You've got this, son. Don't think of this as a failure. And don't let that survivor's guilt eat you up inside. Because I know, better than anyone, that you'll be feeling it. When I lost my kind, well, thought I did, it seems you took care of the werewolf clan in my death. When I lost them, even the vampires, when they got extinct, I lost everything. My wife, my kids, hell, even my best friend. But I kept on going. And that's what I want you to do. Don't let the sacrifices people have made for you be in vain. Make it count. Whether you are still motivated to take on your father alone, or you will let other people help you, good luck. But I think that with the training and the hard work, you can beat him. Anyway, I'm running out of time here, and I have some things I need to settle, especially fighting a general. If I might as well fight one last time, you know.
He was there?
You know, it's funny.
Oh,
It's the
yes.
first time I've been in my human form in God, many years. Even in heaven, I stay in my werewolf form.
Glasses don't suit you, father.
But I want to show you that there's no more secrets that I have. And I'm so sorry I didn't tell you that you became a werewolf.
That
Back then,
wasn't
when you fought your father and I turned you, I should have told you off the bat. I could have trained you more. You could have been stronger. And maybe you wouldn't have gotten killed, but no use blaming myself on the past.
Now I know where I get it from.
I have work that needs to get done. Either way, I hope you enjoy my bedroom as well as my entire armory and the 50 to 70 years worth of stuff I have been collecting over the years, including my personal journals that I did not give anyone. I
So
hope
that's what
you
that
will
is.
use this wisely. And take care of that Sarah girl, huh? I would love to see a wedding at some point. It would be wonderful to have a daughter-in-law.
I'd say I'd beat your ass, but that's
Either
not
way,
possible.
I suppose I'll sign off. And if anyone else is here,
Not for a while,
with
Johnny.
my son, take care of him,
I'll
please.
beat
Could
him
have
as an
been worse,
80-year-old
Johnny.
man.
He's
I
everything
swear
to
to
me.
God.
You are no
Could have
longer
been worse. He
John.
could have said to hurry up and get some
You're a
grandkids.
wolf, son. John Wolf. Don't feel obligated to keep the Lecter name. Personally, maybe you should consider letting the Lecter name die with Caleb. Or perhaps live on with that Alara girl. Who knows? It's up to you. But you will always be my son. Goodbye.
Damn you, always getting the last word.
God damn it, is this thing on? Yeah,
It's looping. Great. That's what I needed. How you turn this damn thing
Well.
off?
Well,
Hello, son.
it doesn't surprise me that much.
I
Well-
figured if I'm going to talk to
Time to mute this thing. There we go. Now I don't hear it anymore. Thank God I can turn off the audio of that thing.
Mhm.
I suppose this is the part where I jam this thing into my body.
It's your decision.
I can tell the syringe is Joe's design. He fucking helped with this.
I imagine they all helped.
Yeah. Wish I could have been there to help them.
Well, you broke into heaven once. Nothing says you can't do it again. Just a visit.
Once the war up there is done, I suppose I could.
Mhm.
But for now, I suppose I should inject this thing. Let's hope I don't die again. That would suck, kind of.
Please don't. We put forth a great deal of effort to get you back.
I hope I don't die, but I shouldn't. I should be fine. I'm going to inject it into my bad arm. Here we go.
Fair enough.
He just falls on the ground.
You okay, Johnny?
It feels like my body's ripping itself apart. Oh, this is what it feels to be mutated. Oh, mutation sucks.
Yes, I'm aware.
Oh, damn it.
Breathe. Breathe. Slow, deep breaths, Johnny. Slow, deep breaths.
You see him slowly lose consciousness.
Oh, Johnny.
Oh. Get me off this bed.
You alright, Johnny?
Oh, that sucked. Oh,
Yes, I'm aware.
I have so many memories in my head now. I have fathers and silvers. It's a mess up here. Oh, dear Lord.
I recommend you look in a mirror, Johnny.
No shit. Oh, God. What happened to my body?
Well,
Activate personal mirror. Oh, Jesus. I look so much like him now.
I believe that was the point.
I suppose there's one thing left to do. Deactivate personal mirror. I said deactivate. There we go. Oh. Let me put a warp tag on this thing. I don't want to have to wear it 24/7. It's made of nanotech, but also not. It's like he turned every molecule of the original piece of clothing and he turned it into nanotech. Impressive. The same object, just able to be deconstructed on the cellular level, just like nanotech can. Who knew he was so good at technology? So if I just...
Father had a great many hobbies.
Well, I suppose this feels nice. You know, sifting through his memories, so much pain and the road he took. Who knew he went through that much?
He never showed anything but a smile when he was around us.
Yeah?
I think he knew how much we suffered, and wanted us to only see him happy.
You know, Yeah. All I wanted for you is to be happy. I still remember all that time we spent in the ship. That ship going from Earth to Ginta 5. I'll never forget that day.
Mm-hmm.
That month of ship travel. I'm happy you found Caden.
It was... well, now everybody knows, so...
Now the whole world knows not only your secrets and who you're dating, but my secrets and who I'm dating.
Oh, who your fiancé is. Caden hasn't quite worked up the nerve for that yet.
Well, he kind of did ask for my blessing, like a week ago.
You don't say.
He did. He walked up to me and he asked for my blessing and told me some stuff that I made him promise I wouldn't tell you. So that's all I'm gonna say on the matter.
What exactly did he ask you not to tell me? Johnny?
Oh, stuff.
Stuff? What kinds of stuff?
The stuff kind,
Mm-hmm. Keep talking, Johnny.
Hey, look at this cool mask I have now.
Mm-hmm. Johnny?
Yes.
Tell me what he said.
Wanted me to help him pick out an item.
Uh-huh. What
Just,
item, Johnny?
just an item, an item, a gift for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, Johnny, one of these days, you really are going to have to learn to lie better.
Yeah, I'm not good at the whole lying thing, except when it comes to, certain things.
What would be the best expression to wear? I never saw this coming, Caden. No, Johnny didn't spill your secret, not at all. Oh my.
I just... Listen, we don't need to talk about that.
Oh, that's alright. I'll just tease it out of Caden when I get home.
Alright, now let me see how my new powers are. Let's see how it's changed. Oh, hello, my goodness.
I think Sarah's gonna really enjoy that.
I'm gonna activate my powers now.
Go on. That's a lot different.
No shit. Alright. What about heat lightning? I can already feel heat lightning is different. Weird. I can't use any higher levels of blood rage. I must have to relearn them since they're stronger and more potent now. But can I punch, though? Oh, that's new. Alright. Okay. I can vibe with that, I guess. I suppose that is fine. Hello, Johnny. Jesus Christ. Oh, hello. What the hell? You mind not straining your spinal implant? Thank you very much. I forgot she can do that.
Oh, now you have Apothecary and her to keep you on the straight and narrow.
Oh, why'd you have to remind me? My armor already looks different now because of her. It's all gooey like her now.
As long as it's stronger or as strong, what does it matter?
It seems I'm able to see Nexus breaches, from the Nexus and all that.
I can imagine that's another gift she's giving you.
Yeah, I suppose so. Works the same. Well, I guess I have a lot of training to do.
When do you not have a lot of training to do?
That's fair. Anyways, how's Twilight doing?
Seems like they're alright. I will say Father did try to keep her from the battle, but she's quite stubborn, which, considering who the enemy was... Also, she seemed to lose control a little bit during the battle.
Lose control, huh?
More of her primal nature came out. She doesn't usually allow herself to be so injured, but she stopped dodging hits.
Really? And how'd that work out?
Well, they won, but she was severely injured.
Did she almost die?
But... close.
And she was turned into a werewolf, so her primal powers are going to be a hell of a lot more unstable.
I believe that is the current problem.
Yeah.
Also, it's... based on what I've observed, she still has not come to grips with whatever it was that you gave her.
What did I give her?
That small gem that her sister gave you.
Oh, yeah, that.
Whatever that was seemed to unsettle her pretty greatly.
Yeah.
But currently, the last time I saw her, she was being yelled at by David about not overindulging in some of your alcohol. And Sentry was laying down in the bed next to her. I believe they were grieving.
I can tell. At least I don't have sentries, stuck to me like a spider monkey.
Oh, that's only until we get back home.
Yeah, this place is one of the places that they probably won't come here anytime soon. At least I'm hoping they're sleeping or something.
Can only hope. I will say an interesting thing that we did discover. We brought back the body of Amy, but she was missing one of her eyes.
Yeah, I imagine that's probably Twilight.
Probably.
I also get it. I already kind of have a plaque to put Caleb's head on, so I get it.
But it does seem as if she is calmer currently than she was.
How are you doing with Silver's death?
Would you actually believe me if I said I was okay with it?
I imagine you probably have a lot of conflicting feelings, considering his death meant me coming back.
Yes.
It's simple, really. Of course you're gonna feel conflicted, kid. Your brother died, but your brother's death meant your your closest brother is back up and around. And his mind and consciousness is so melded with mine now. His memories, it's so vivid, it's like they're my own. Yet with Justin's memories, it feels like its own separate section of my mind. It's weird. It's like Silver's mind and memories melted with mine, yet Justin stays separate. So hard to sift through everything. I remember when he was dying. His death, it's like I was the one who was dying. His last moments when he died, I remember you being there, and I remember Juno and Viper being with me. All of you were with me, or him. I can't imagine what that was like for you, seeing someone who looked like me dying like that.
It was... It was like flashing back to when the time before, right after the battle with Caleb. It was like going through all that again.
For the record,
but
I was never mad that you turned me into a werewolf. Not even that you didn't tell me until after you were resurrected. I was never mad at you.
I'm glad to hear it. But what really bothers me is it kind of feels like I stole a father from Juno and Viper to get my brother back. I know it was his choice. I know it was...
It was his life purpose, making sure I got up from that fight.
But I don't know how to... I don't know how to tell them, to ask them to forgive me for what I asked him to do.
They knew the whole time. They knew that eventually that day would come. I'm sure they hold nothing against you. In a way, I am both Silver and John now, but I'm not Silver. And I never will be. But remember this. It's not your fault. You are just nothing but a person who unfortunately was in a situation where none of the actions and things that happened were in your control. You were stuck in a spiral of chaos.
I know that. But it doesn't make it any easier.
It never does it?
No.
It's funny. Earlier I saw Viper was in their room screaming and flailing around. I had to throw him in my penthouse that I have in the situation where I like to be alone. Yeah, I have a fuck off penthouse.
That doesn't surprise me.
It's... In a way, I feel the guilt that you're feeling too. The center of Silver's universe and the purpose of everything he was doing was making sure I lived this encounter. Now I feel this obligation to see everything through. To follow through. To keep living because that's what he wanted me to do. I went from being okay dying fighting Caleb to wanting to fight Caleb and live to tell the tale. The entire mindset is changing and I can feel it.
One more thing I need to thank him for. You deserve to live. You deserve to fight and win and have your happy place afterwards. We both do.
It's funny, I got a text earlier from the retired version of me offering to bring me to lunch.
Did you know that Twilight actually went there to kill him if it could save you?
Yeah, I figured he would do that, but I figured that version of me probably was going to be able to talk him out of it.
Talk her. But yes. But yes. And then he sent her on a whole bunch of different adventures to try to find ways to bring you back.
Well, I do on my systems, I'm able to tell that I was given something from the Fountain of Life.
Mm-hmm.
He extended my life with the Fountain of Life, I could tell. But what did you do?
I did everything I could to keep everything going. I poured as much of energy as I could into helping.
Good.
But in the long run, there's not a whole lot I can do.
There's not a lot you can do.
I can fight. I've been given the ability to use a great deal of new abilities and new powers, but what the rebellion needs is a leader. And I'm not a leader.
I wouldn't sell yourself so short. There were so many times where our friend group was in the shitter and you thought of this great idea. You need to give yourself more credit, kid.
I'll leave that to the other me's, leading their own rebellions. Right now, I'm content to just help. And trying not to think about how many people now know that I'm dating somebody.
It's fine, you're only dating the fucking vice president of the planet.
Don't remind me.
You're the one who said yes to dating him.
Yes, I know, but I thought I could keep him all to myself for a while longer.
You might have to be more possessive considering there's so many fangirls that are following him around on the streets these days.
What?
Oh yeah, no, there are fangirls all over the place. You know, those social media fucking stupid edits with music and the fucking slow motion stuff.
Stay focused, Cam. Stay focused. You know how much harder it's going to be not to just let my tail and horns show? Oh, this is going to be annoying.
You're a specimen. I mean, people already know you were brought back with the specimen virus. I mean, the horns in the tail could be just a side effect of that, according to the public.
Yeah, but unleashing demon fire might not be.
I mean, I suppose. Listen, you'll be
Anyway,
fine.
but I know they're more interested in the love triangle between you.
What love triangle?
Oh yeah. Oh, I might have misspoke, but all the great John Wolfe announcing his proposal on national TV.
I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I didn't do that. I only did that to fuck with my father.
Oh, no, you didn't. I know you very well, Johnny. You did it because something gave you an excuse to do the thing you were too afraid to do for this whole time.
I mean, that's fair, but still.
Hmm.
I'm worried about M.
There's not a whole lot we can do currently.
I was looking earlier, and I noticed that her life force was waning. dripping away. I can't for the life of me figure out what's doing it. There's no hole in her
Twilight
soul. There's nothing going on. And what Twilight's doing is slowing it, but it's still happening. And if at this pace, I might have to fucking mark it as M is starting to die.
I could try the specimen virus. It might give her some more strength.
It's
Help fight back.
probably not. The situation that she's in is almost similar to Silver's situation. Like her soul is just starting to not exist anymore.
But that's not a power any mortal can have.
Silver's situation wasn't because of his power. It's because his universe was gone, so the void was just starting to eat him like a fucking smorgasbord. His soul was just starting to be turned into nothing but just nothing. Similar things happening with her.
So, could her soul be connected to the void somehow?
No, that's the first thing I checked. It's something else. I don't know what, though. I had Joe check, and he says it's nothing cultist related.
So it's not the demons feeding on it or opening the void inside her spirit world.
Yeah.
Well.
We'll figure it out. But I fear I might have to put her in stasis, including her soul. That pauses the effect. It's also how Silver was able to extend his life as long as he did. He used to temporarily put himself and his soul in stasis for an extended period of time, woke up, and looked at the changes in the timeline. It was honestly kind of smart. One day being awake, and then one day being in stasis is what he normally did for a while. We might have to do a similar thing with her, but at the moment, I don't know how to fix this problem. I just wish I was able to know what Caleb injected her with. The more important thing is, does he have more than one?
Johnny, Silver was watching the entire time.
Yeah?
Could Silver have watched Caleb make that? Maybe somewhere in his memories?
Let me think for a minute then. He didn't see much. But he did see one thing that Caleb did in order to complete it. He made a deal with a devil. Not just a devil. A creation god. He made a deal with Lucifer. Jace's father.
So the reason this is happening is because... So it's not a power he has. Something he traded for.
He thought of a way to make it where not even a creation god can fix the problem. Boy.
So we're going to have to ask our brother to beat the information out of his father.
Yep. And he's in the middle of a war right
now. Well,
maybe
at least we know where to start.
Maybe you can ask him.
I can give it a try.
I'm gonna go force him to come over here and talk to you. Because I need to I'm gonna be honest, I just need to go and see those lower floors of Justin's place.
Oh, I thought you'd be picking out wedding venues.
Bold of you to assume I don't already have one. You should see him poof. You see embers start to form.
I was told you needed something.
Oh, not... Well, we went looking through Silver's mind, and we found out that Silver did observe what Caleb did to him. He made a deal with a very powerful demon. Your father.
He's not a demon. He's a person who's stronger than a creation god.
Yes. Well. Apparently, he is the reason that M is still in a coma and is slowly fading away. Whatever he gave Caleb is what's put her in the coma. What?
What he did. You see, gods aren't allowed to just give an ingredient to do something like that. The only thing he would logically be able to do is make the thing he made stronger. Strong enough where not even a creation god could undo it.
So he just enhanced.
He only enhanced it. Making it sure it still solves the problem. But you would need to find it, I'm sure.
Who in the Lecter Corp could make something? So we should start looking for something that causes a similar but not as powerful effect. And then figure out who made it. And then figure out how they cure it. If only we could trick... if we could trick one of the generals and tell them that we had a small sample of it left and inject them with it, they might lead us straight to what we need.
That general would also need to be part of that project.
True. But that does narrow our search a lot.
I mean,
It's not too many people he would trust with something like this.
I mean, here's the thing. We know what general helped with what happened to them. August.
Yeah.
As much
I
as
assumed
there
as
might be
much.
some resistance, there's a chance you might need to take August alive and inject them with that. Or, say that you did.
Getting her alive will be quite difficult.
Yeah, especially
But
convincing.
the cat does have a name, and they do prefer you use it.
Yeah,
But yeah, you do it just because they keep spreading your religion around as much as they can just to irritate you.
yes. They have to deal with their sister in heaven. That work. What's happened to second being, so now I'm kind of just here and dealing with it. Yeah,
I understand the entire...
you know how annoying that family is.
But they're very useful.
I suppose.
They have a knack for slipping in and out of places they're not supposed to be, but... Now... but convincing her not to kill August... Oh boy, I'm not sure what we...
You
Well...
the other
other channels who are involved with the project. But, like I said, August is probably your best bet.
Yeah. And let's not forget, it isn't only Twilight. Johnny definitely will have a problem resisting the urge to kill them.
I don't think so. I mean, if it means that you're fighting a cure for him, I think he would probably put his hatred aside for a short second.
Nice. You're right. Oh, well.
I suppose Twilight might, could also be accepting of it. It's not like you have to keep them alive, you could just execute them afterwards.
Oh. Based on some of the things Twilight said, I think they would prefer them not be executed, but left to their tender care. There are ways we can try to convince her to calm down, but it'll have to be convincing.
John put Solish on her, and John could have August, clean Twilight's armor. Masks.
We can always try. But also, did you see Father's video?
I hope they don't make the thing that John stuck in his body, so yeah.
Okay.
Me and John have already been in that room.
Alright. Well, Johnny took it. It seems to be helping. So.
So what I mean is, looks a lot better than he did before. So I wouldn't say that
Definitely.
he was ugly before, but, now he looks like me and Joe. Now it looks like we're related.
I do have to ask. Are you still annoyed he beat you?
6 years ago, that picture? I'm mad that he probably still could with the equipment he has.
Well, it's good to have him back.
How do you feel? You lost one of your brothers. Your mother has given an accident already.
It's cheating because I can't lie to you. But
That's one of the perfect person asks.
I feel like I was set up for this, but not well. As I told Johnny, I sacrificed one brother to get another brother. Even though it was what he wanted. It's hard to not feel that.
Some advice. You need to think of the situation differently. While Silver is gone, yes, he's not fully gone. His consciousness and mind and basically all the life force within his soul, except the consciousness mostly, is in John now. In a way, you still have them. The only difference now, the only difference that is happening now is, well, Silver are now the same person, technically. Granted, John's still John, of course, but Silver's in there. Granted, not conscious, I tell you that, probably not conscious, but in the way that he's good enough.
I just hope that will be enough. Because there are 2 other young ladies down there that are missing a father.
That's tough. Yes.
And that's why it hurts here.
I'm guilty for being happy.
Yes.
happy to have your brother back. And it's okay to feel guilty
I
and
know.
sorry for them. But don't feel bad because you're happy you have your family back. You're still sad that Silver's gone. And
Yeah.
I would not be mad at you for being happy that John's back.
Congratulations. You're making me feel a little bit better.
Well, I'm still your funny brother, so.
Yeah, I'm aware. How is everything going?
A general of a rebellion against my father. God, following in John's footsteps already. People who are now looking to me for what to do next. The plan. I fight. I don't lead. Leading was John's thing.
Well, my recommendation for you is trap Johnny in a room and have him give you some advice on how to start leading.
Trust me. He says part of being a leader is figuring out what leadership ways work for me.
Well, when you were fighting, what were some of the things that Father said that made you motivated? What were some of his tactics?
If it please, you can kill it.
Well, there you go. You only need to show that that Lucifer can bleed. You only need to show he's there. Win or lose, you only need to let everyone know what he is. And once they know that he's there and can bleed, they will come to you. They will help you. You convinced a good amount of the angels. Now you just need to convince the other gods that it's better to fight with you than against you.
This is part of the rebellion, but it's still somebody I gotta worry about.
You sound just like Father.
No, I'm in a place of fucking so that's it's more of the fucking finding out what to do next. John already still has intentions to beat the living shit out of Poseidon.
There's a lot of us who want to take vengeance for what he did. We know we can't kill him, but there are things that are worse than death.
It's like, it was my life, and when I did that, I felt the same sense. Doesn't exist. Her soul ripped apart into nothing. All because of a kid she wanted to still have. And yet I can't help but slightly. It's so bad at solutions for just existing. Their existence were a reminder of person.
You. Then, when that happens, let them be a reminder of who she was, not what happened. They are as much a part of her as you are. They are a piece of her. Give them only your love.
The only piece of her that I had left was in my spirit, and I let her her out. It's like, if you were John died. Now she's out in the open, and now it's up to just the last part of her, that last reminder. I feel bad for putting my incapability of grieving, and now she has to deal with the consequences of my decision. My son-
Sometimes parents have to clean up. Our children have to clean up after their parents. It's what it means to be family.
I'm supposed to be a god. I'm supposed to know everything. I didn't ask to be the god of
Who's-
death either. But when I became the god of death, the first soul I reaped was some girl who had cancer, and I refused to do it, and then I fucked everything up. Anyway. And after that, I just understood immediately. And then after that, when I tried reaping you, that fucking whole thing happened with John almost fucking killing me. My job is the thing that caused all this shit. Hell, I'm talking multiverse. My job as the god of death caused Silver to go down the path he went down. It caused John to make one of the biggest mistakes of his life. All because I'm the god of death. I can reap a soul the second I bond with somebody that I see above their head disappears, and after that I don't even know when the person's gonna die. Being the god of death, and with the god of fire, that's fine and everything, but the responsibility of being the fucking harbinger of death is so... It's a weight that I have trouble...
It's a necessary weight. It's a necessary weight. No one should be eternal. Everyone should have a time where they pass and move on. When
First that job I saw Caleb's time.
Mhm.
If only I remembered what that time was. But Caleb had a timer.
He's not immortal.
No. Even David had a timer.
Well, I want you to know. When this goes to 0, I will not hold a grudge.
You're not
I will welcome you as I'm aware. I will welcome my big brother and let you take me. And if I have...
You will be going to heaven during a political conflict.
Yes, hopefully. But if my other brothers try to intervene, I will deal with them for you. I will bop them. I have cheated you too many times already. I will have no regrets. I'm happy.
You die of old age, but that's not...
No, based on the current circumstances and what I'm doing, pretty unlikely. But we can all hope.
I've been leading up to recently with this whole thing. You always had an attitude. You have more venom than even John. That John's venom is decreased significantly, but you expect John's fucking anger issues to come out more often going forward, so keep an eye on that one. But you're so much calmer, less likely to lose their shit. What the heck happened to you? Why did you just suddenly not be as hot-headed? Being hot-headed is kind of a staple of the whole family these days, except for Justin.
Dying gives you a great deal of time to think about things. If I lose control, if I let my emotions get out of hand, I could hurt someone. I'm not the strongest in the rebellion, and probably never will be. But what I can do, I could kill so many people. If I rush in, I can't help the people around me. If I don't keep a level head, then John can't be the brash leader of the Black Wolves Rebellion. Mm-hmm.
I know you felt bad about forgiving Jacob, the person who killed you originally, the person who, you know. You sounded so mad at first. Let me ask you, are you still mad that John forgave him?
No. John would have killed you to save me. And there's no telling or how many people I would have killed to bring him back. I can't judge someone for wanting to revenge for something. I can't. As much as it hurts to say it, if we don't stop this cycle of revenge, killing people for what they've done, we're just going to keep going around and around and around. And I've decided to stop doing that. So no. I forgive him. I forgive him for killing me.
He was a troubled soul.
He did.
He ended up actually going
Mm-hmm.
by the way. Despite all the bad things he did, he's only human. He didn't want to do those things. He just... With the rise of Lecter, reaping souls and judging them and putting them in the proper place, whether heaven or hell, it's become more complicated. So unstable these days that the threshold of going to heaven is altered significantly. Jacob wasn't a bad guy. He just was an unfortunate victim of a chain of events that is multiple people's fault. So many things led up to that point to his older brother's death that put him on this revenge path in the first place. You know, he made John go into a electrical squad. That squad was assigned by Caleb to kill the person who just ended up being Jacob's brother, who was put on that revenge path in the first place. It's always whose fault it is.
Mm-hmm. Which is why I've decided not to. There is only one person I will not forgive.
I think I know who that is.
Yep. It's very obvious.
The person who originally was your father is long gone. Long gone.
Which is why I do not hold that against him. But the thing in his body, that I do hate. That I cannot forgive.
Who knows what even happened to that person who used to be? That person who used to be was disappeared long before any of you were born. In a way, the original version of Caleb is long gone, and technically, by technicality, isn't even your father. It's the person who was originally in your father's body.
Mm-hmm.
Technical.
Indeed.
In a way, I'm not surprised. With Jacob, he gave John the relic that was able to make John come back from the dead in the first place.
Yep. Another good reason that I can forgive him. He saved my brother's life. Well, which I'm sure you will do the right thing. Well, if not, you can always go ask Dad for a little bit of advice.
Going up there will burn me.
Well, you can always send Johnny up there to ask for you.
It's kind of a mess right now, especially about the fact that apparently, according to Joe, Heaven has completely lost control over the timeline and being able to manipulate events because of all of the stuff Silver did. It's completely fucked up their ability to manipulate the timeline. And in a way, Silver has officially won. Heaven has officially given up on the whole prophecy thing. Especially because Silver, before everything happened, Silver blew up the entire prophecy hall. There are no prophecies.
Oh.
Only thing that can do anything that is a thing is destiny.
Well, let's hope destiny is on our side.
But there's one thing I will say before I go. You've spent so much time following your brother in this rebellion and this whole escapade. But there's one question you need to be asking yourself. Is your destiny? He disputes.
My brother is a jerk. My destiny? Well, that's easy. To stand by the people I love and help them. That's always been my destiny.
Oh, that's wrong, Model B. I love changing.
Greetings, Camilla Lecter.
Hello?
Have we been formally introduced?
I do not believe so.
I am Void. I am the AI created by Silver that was located in his helmet. You may have heard me periodically through his helmet speaking on his time left.
I understand. Yes, I remember.
I am here to say some things. I am here doing my much list of things, my protocols I must achieve in the meantime of Silver's death. Loading playback.
If you're listening to this, Cam, I'm dead. I know we didn't get to spend as much time together. And I know you're probably having a lot of conflicting emotions. Your brother's back, yet you lost another one. And you probably are watching many people grieve over my death. It's pretty obvious what your feelings will be, so I took the liberty of making a recording, since I probably wasn't able to say all the things I wanted to say on my deathbed. I spent my whole life grieving over you hating my every fiber of my being, and yet you helped me make peace with my version of Cam. So I'm going to help you make peace with, well, you know. Anyways, Void will be giving you a box of some equipment. These equipment will help you with a lot of things. One is a book all about your theft ability. This will help you make your theft ability even stronger. So, make sure to really read that, because there's some stuff in there that is pretty helpful. As well as a custom-made Spirit Tech implant that'll make it where your theft ability will make you able to absorb other forms of energy, not just stamina and stealing a power. You'll be able to absorb some types of energy, mostly elemental energy, whether it be electric or fire. When you absorb that, you will be imbued with that particular energy type. You absorb electric, then you'll have an electric effect all over your body. You absorb flames, well, then you're going to start being on fire like David can. Air, well, you can assume what that means. Earth, well, you're not able to absorb earth, but that's obvious reasons. And on top of that, you seem to really enjoy helping people. So I'm taking the liberty of upgrading your shield. I am upgrading your shield as I have with helping with David's power armor. People within your shield will be more protected. As in, when people get into your shield, they will be slowed. As in, they'll be like slower, kind of like a stasis type of deal. But you have to activate that manually. So when you activate your shield, it'll be normal. But you can then activate stasis. And you have a new weapon. You need more ranged weapons, Cam, so I'm giving you one. It is a beam rifle. It shoots a continuous beam. I know that if you learn your spirit magic, you will learn how to do a beam on your own. But this will help you in the meantime. And for God's sake, you should learn the mystic arts with John. The mystic arts are really helpful, and I know you're going to procrastinate saying, but I'm busy with other things. Or, I've been so tired lately, or, oh, I just don't feel like it. Do it, damn it. You're a demon, so those powers are going to have an advantage, that is clear. If you learn the mystic arts, you will probably have the potential to be stronger than your brother, so pull up your big girl pants and start learning. But listen, I am so happy you accepted me. If you hadn't, I don't know if I would have been able to follow through with my original plan. Back when everyone hated me, it was really hard to keep helping a universe that clearly was against me at first. Part of me still debates to this day if getting directly involved in the rebellion was a good plan. If I could have just waited for John to die to quickly just take his body and, well, constantly keep it to myself until I was able to just do what I did, except with no involvement with the rebellion. But I saw it was probably better for my mental health if I don't just isolate myself for the entirety of the time with the whole rebellion thing going on. But don't blame yourself. I wanted this. I wanted this more than anything. I really hope that my sacrifice is not useless, so as one last promise I want you to make me. Cam, please make sure that my sacrifice was worth something. Anyways, on that note, I think I will end this recording, but remember that promise. That's the number one thing I worry about in my death. If my death meant something. I don't want to be forgotten, but I suspect that I will never be forgotten now. Goodbye, Cam. You will always be my sister. Ending playback.
I promise, big brother.
Anyways, here are warp tags for the items discussed inside the video. Well, that is your shield upgrade, as well as your beam rifle. Please remember to train with the mystic arts. I will ensure you train with it. I've also given John a similar letter telling him to make sure to have you also learn with him.
I simultaneously love my big brothers and hate them.
Further inquiry. This information wanted was assigned for me to give to you specifically. Silver wanted me to inform you that there is still another hive out there, although he was not able to locate the exact location. There's one more specimen hive you have not yet found. However, it seems to be it seems to have happened a long time ago. No one knows where the hive is to this day, but it is somewhere out there. Your fight.
Then I guess it's time. I guess I should start looking then. Thank you, Void.
Of course.
I appreciate it.
She puts like a bracelet on you. That bracelet gives you access to Silver's personal lab. If you need any upgrades, whether it be for your gauntlets or any other piece of tech you have, I am assigned to ensure that that is met.
Thank you.
Of course. Must prepare for Viper and Juno's arrival in Silver's personal lab. I must take my leave. Inquiry, is this
Give them my best.
The multiverse travel room in the void?
I believe so it is.
This place is extremely vulnerable to the void entity. I must fix this before I leave. Opening faceplate. She pulls out like a wire out of her face. Plugs in. Connected. Installing cloaking software. Mysterious energy detected. Collecting sample. Installation complete. Puts the wire back in. Installation and upgrade complete. Further inquiry. There is an energy that your energy is mixing within you. Your specimen and demon sides are becoming one. Keep an eye on this. This could affect your mood and emotions.
Oh boy. Can't wait to see what that...
You should have the ability of flight.
Huh? What?
Think if your body is lighter and then attempt to fly, you should already have the ability. Demons and other celestial beings, such as Jace, are capable of flight. John is also innately capable of flight. You should also be able to.
Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, oh. Okay. Okay.
Be careful. You may have the ability, but your body cannot handle long-distance falls.
Yeah.
Flight is like a muscle. You must exercise it, otherwise it may give out and you will fall.
Well, I guess, like Johnny, I have a lot of training to start doing.
Correct.
Oh boy.
Anyway, now I will properly take my leave.
Very well.
She like poofs.
What the hell is all the commotion up here, man? Ugh.
Silver's parting gifts, and apparently, I can fly.
Oh. Hey, I learned earlier I can do that.
This is a lot harder than I thought it would be, but yes,
You get used to it after
Anyway.
a while. Then again, I think I've had practice having Joe's power and Jace's.
Yep, well, flight is a very new thing to me.
Well, I had
And
capability before
apparently-
with tech, but now I don't need tech to do that.
And apparently Silver is told you to harass me to learn magic.
Oh yeah, no, not magic. Mystic arts. Well, also spirit magic, but that's a different story. Spirit magic
Yeah.
is important, but also the mystic arts. You need to learn it, as do I. And now that I have all the experience Justin had, I'm gonna make damn sure that whatever I learn, you're gonna learn too. Oh, you trust me when I say, my wonderful sister, you're in for some training now. Remember when I taught you how to use a spear that took you 4 months? Oh, that's nothing compared to what I'm about to teach you.
I have dinner plans. Caden and I were gonna do something. Yes?
I already texted Caden before I had that happen.
Oh no.
Are you trying to
So which
bluff?
button by chance is it that sends me back home?
You already know that the button isn't there. You're just trying to stall.
No, if I was trying to stall, I'd run away.
That is fair. Listen, just
Oh.
it'll be really quick.
All right.
Also, apparently, I need to learn how to summon Silver's sword, because apparently Silver's sword and his scythe are connected to a soul, therefore I'm supposed to have it. But I'm pretty sure I won't get the sword, considering I kind of already have a sword. I already have this one.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You have a couple of different swords.
I mean, this one's my favorite, obviously, but a scythe?
Yeah.
I rarely fight with a scythe, and yet I have Silver's now. Although Silver's scythe could actually shoot projectiles. Whatever. Either way, that's kind of what's happening here. So,
Yeah.
first,
Silver
we're
is...
gonna go somewhere to eat,
Hmm?
and then we're gonna train.
Alright. Alright.
I'm not used to having sleeves. I don't like it.
Well. Lead on, big brother. I promise to only try to run away 3 or 4 times.
Oh, don't worry. I have a plan for that already.